There's a relatively unknown EV business based out of the Western Cape, business called Charge, that recently secured 100 million Rand in finance from the Development Bank of Southern Africa, alongside additional support from the DBSA and other stakeholders. This is a significant milestone in what the business does, because the business aims to offer charging stations throughout the country and potentially even throughout the continent. I'm joined on the line by the business's co-founder and director, Joubert, to take a look at this and see what we make of the developments. Joubert, good evening. Lovely to have you on the show. I believe congratulations are in order. This is a significant investment to be able to secure for any business, much less a business that is focused on providing clean energy solutions or at least supporting the energy transition in South Africa.
Thank you very much, and very good to be on your show, and thank you very much to be able to speak to your listeners. Yes, it's been a very long journey with the DBSA. They've done a thorough vetting process, and for them to invest in our young business is really even more important than the money, is the fact that they put their money where their mouth is, and they supporting this project and really acting as a catalyst.
Joubert, let's give our listeners a bit more context around the project. What is it that you and the Charge team have been up to this point in preparation of unlocking these sorts of investments?
The business consists of 4 legs. The first leg was to secure the sites. We believe that an always-on, reliable, green energy network is crucially important to act as a catalyst to bring electric vehicles to South Africa and to act as a catalyst for the green revolution. So we first of all secured the sites. We believe that 150-kilometer interval will give every EV driver the security that it can drive everywhere in South Africa on the national roads. So that was the first phase. The second phase was to design and procure the hardware. We built our first site last year as a proof of concept and a proof of the tech involved. That function, touch wood, 2 specifications, and has actually surpassed our expectations, and everybody told us it couldn't be done. That is really a proof of concept and a world first for a network to be built completely green. So that was the second phase. The third phase was to build the software to run the entire business, to provide the back office and the charge point operating systems. And Bommelstad also acted as a proof of concept there. And the last phase was, of course, always the most difficult, to get the project funded. So the DBSA stepped in as a key unlocking funder for the early stage, and we're very glad and very proud to have secured that.
Joubert, what does the 100 million Rand investment mean for the business going forward? I mean, you touched on obviously wanting to create accessibility from an EV perspective, but from a business perspective, what does that mean for Charge? What is it going to allow you to do?
Well, the reaction to the announcement has been phenomenal. Everybody knows how thorough the DBSA is in their due diligence. So even more than the money, it is the credibility that the DBSA brand and support lends to the project. And all of a sudden, it's a reality. Everybody realizes it's going to happen. So that will enable us to build 5 stations that will unlock the N1 and the N3 as routes, the N1 between Cape Town and Johannesburg, partially built, and 2 stations on the N3. So it'll unlock the first 2 routes, and it's really, really transformative from that point of view. And I've certainly been amazed at the reaction and how positive that DBSA brand and the endorsement from the DBSA brand has been.
Joubert, the charging stations and the infrastructure that you intend to build for the South African ecosystem, is that going to be brand agnostic? Are you going to be able to charge and facilitate charging for any and all EV vehicles?
Yes, the charging protocol is an international protocol. All the cars can talk to the chargers. Luckily in South Africa at the early stage, we standardized on the charging nozzles, so all the cars. So yes, it's absolutely brand agnostic. And for us, we've always completely been focused completely on the EV driver. These are dedicated charging stations. We're not talking about chargers installed around the corner behind the dustbins. The project is dedicated to the long-distance driver with safety and security in mind, and certainly we installing the technology that can charge any vehicle on the market at its maximum internal capacity, and that's improving all the time, and the demands are becoming bigger all the time. So it's absolutely focused and absolutely brand agnostic.